X the laugh emoter. Jesus. The amount of angsty teen energy coming out of you is just too much, especially with the Tyler 1 icon. Alright, send me your profile. What did I drink today? Seltzer water, lemonade, lime, and vodka. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Alone and Dead. Jesus, could you be any edgier being an EUS Kha'Zix one trick with this name? Yes, you're playing the wrong role if those are your stats. I would definitely flame you. Where's your Chemtech or whatever it's called? Turbo Chemtech or whatever? The speedy item? That's definitely the one for Ramus. Jesus. Alright, so it looks like you haven't played too much in the preseason, but that's fine. Some fire damage is OP, but Ramus uses that item way too well. Alright, let's see here. So, if we look at Kha'Zix as a champion, we would like to think that the fact that your team fighting score is really high is fantastic, honestly. But it's a bit concerning that your skirmish game and your pick game is only average and your dueling game is significantly below average. This means that you're likely... what's the term? I can't say this in a polite way, because I have to be a little bit more PG-13 on a mobile extreme. You bait your teammates a little bit too heavily for KDA. Because, like, normally with the KDAs that I was seeing and your win rate, you should be attempting to, like, get duels and solo picks and start skirmishing and be way more aggressive than what you're currently being. It looks like for me, you're just kind of, like, waiting back and, like, waiting for your teammates to die, and then you leap in and clean up, which is totally what Kha'Zix is actually supposed to do, by the way. But, like, if you're getting the leads that you're getting by playing that style, which is, again, the style you're supposed to play on Kha'Zix, you should then turn more aggressive once you have your lead, but you just continuously bait your teammates, and then you'll end up, like, I feel like you're a stereotypical Kha'Zix that'll be like 12-3 and lose a game and be like, wow, my team sucks, but then not realize that, like, you didn't really do anything with the gold that you stole from all your teammates. You know what I mean? So, like, I need you to be a little bit more aggressive with the leads that you're getting, right? Like, when you get that early lead, you complete your first item and you're stronger than everyone else because you've been, like, very opportunistic and picked up some free kills. I need you to start invading. I need you to start waiting in brushes for carries to walk by while they're transitioning to a wave. Like, what is it? Like, for example, like, let's say there's this situation. Like, this is a really common one, okay? So, like, both supports are in the middle of nowhere because I have no idea what to do. Probably somewhere around here. Gotta ward this brush, right? So, like, this is, like, super common. And junglers are fighting over Scuttle. No, this one's in Scuttle. So, like, this is Kha'Zix, right? So, like, the wave is pushing, and it's a big stacked up wave. Right, so you just need to obviously just go here, sneak through this, and wait here for the enemy AD carry to come farm the wave. You know what I mean? Like, you need, or you can just wait in this brush and know that the AD carry will collect this, and then start to rotate to mid, and then you can kill the AD carry when they rotate to mid. Like, you need to think more like an assassin and wait in brushes for carries to transition between the lanes so you can kill them. And then when you get leads, you should be forcing more skirmishes because that's what you excel at. You want more chaos, more chances to isolate people. So it's not so much that you're playing bad, because obviously Kha'Zix is supposed to play opportunistic and he's supposed to wait, but you're not accelerating your leads quickly enough, right? You're relying too much on others. Like, you need to take the game more into your own hands because you are good enough to do so. Especially in the mid game, because you're not farming heavily. I'm not really certain what you're doing. Like, it looks like you're kind of setting up picks, but kind of not. You're just maybe over grouping during the mid game. So up your mid game farm. Vision control, I really don't care too much about, as long as you're just denying vision with sweeper and buying control words, which you were. But yeah, I think the biggest thing from what is this? You're just inting in the team fights. All right, well, drop your team fight desk from 4.5 to 3. This is atrocious. Looks like you just like leap. Like, I guarantee this is exactly how you play the team fight. What? So like, let's say. This is like a standard team fight formation. Support's in the middle of nowhere for both teams. Okay, so this is how I picture you team fight every single game. So like, you come in, and maybe you come in from a side angle, and the second the team fight starts, you just leap into the back line, and if you get the kill because you're fed enough, you get the kill and you survive, and if you're not strong enough to one-shot the person, you just die. Like, I feel like this is how you team fight every single time, regardless of like how fed you are. Because there's no way you don't just rando leap into the back line. If you're dying that much. So like, if you're behind, the best thing that you could do is actually take a bigger arc on the team fight and then just show yourself. Like, be a threat and don't leap in. Just pretend, like, get closer and closer to them and be a distraction. Spam W. Get closer and closer and closer and like draw CDs to you and make people hold CDs because they have to worry about you leaping in. You don't have to leap in right away. Okay? Like, it's funny because you play opportunistic outside of those, and you're obviously, like, when you get a lead, like, you can snowball the team fights and leap everywhere, but just remember, like, when you're not ahead, you don't have to just leap into the back line and just die for free. Just be a threat so people have to hold CDs and you'll be more useful. Alright, so that's it. I think you're good outside of that.